They may no longer be in existence, but when they were, these were some of the most entertaining sports organizations ever. Though the NFL, NBA, and MLB and NHL are household names today, these other extinct leagues at least provided some viable competition to the four major sports leagues back in the day. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we take a look at the top 10 defunct sports leagues of all time. At TPS, we post videos every single day, so don't forget to click the subscribe button to subscribe. Then click the notification bell to be notified when we post a new video. And a huge shout out to FYI Canada for suggesting this list. We hope you enjoyed, and if you do, feel free to leave your ideas down below. You never know, we might use one and give you a shout out. Number 10, the XFL. If you remember the arcade game NFL Blitz, you could say the real-life version was the XFL. The brainchild of the World Wrestling Federation, the XFL lasted 1 year but was one of the most memorable experiences ever, for better or worse. Featuring common wrestling tropes like on-player microphones, crowd involvement, and personalities like Jesse Ventura, the XFL was a hit. However, after their initial success in TV ratings, viewers left in droves. Entertaining, yes, but many fans left due to the quality on the field, especially in comparison to the NFL, which was being played at the very same time in the fall. Number 9, the All-American Football Conference. While the AFL is best known as the NFL's former closest rival, the All-American Football Conference was arguably the NFL's first form of competition. Lasting 3 years, the AAFC is best known for its many innovations. Still, the NFL looked down the league in the late 40s, with the NFL commissioner condescendingly telling the league, first get a ball, then make a schedule, and then play a game. Yet the AAFC was a viable league, popularizing the use of zone defense and, most importantly, reintegrating professional football. When the leagues merged, the Colts, 49ers, and Browns joined the NFL, and thanks to ingenious coach Paul Brown, Cleveland went from dominating the AAFC to the NFL. Number 8, NFL Europe. Before their yearly games in London, the NFL did try to expand their game overseas with NFL Europe. Formerly called the World League of American Football, the league was backed by the NFL and renamed NFL Europe. Between 1991 and 2007, the league featured many teams from Germany, Spain, the Netherlands, Canada, UK, and the United States. Because soccer is the most popular sport around the world, the league catered to their audience. In the league, field goals longer than 50 yards, for example, were worth 4 points. Also, overtime lasted 10 minutes, and both teams were given possession at least once. Unfortunately, the league ended in 2007. Number 7, the Arena Football League Original. For those football fans who favor offense more than defense, the Arena Football League was the most perfect football for you. An indoor football league, the AFL was the third longest football league to exist in North America. The field dimensions of the league were 66 by 28 yards and favored a fast-paced offensive style. Though video game numbers occurred often, the league featured some legitimate football. Hall of Famer Kurt Warner played for the Iowa Barnstormers. Washington coach Jay Gruden and even John Elway were involved. Technically, the Arena Football League was revived in 2010, but the new league is a pretty separate entity from the original AFL, which ended in 2009. Number 6, the World Hockey Association. While the Western Hockey League and the International Hockey League were viable organizations, we picked the World Hockey Association, since those other leagues were more like the minor leagues. By contrast, the WHA was one of the first professional leagues to compete with the NHL. Lasting between 1972 and 1979, the World Hockey Association was a respectable league, with stars such as Bobby Hall, Gordie Howe, Wayne Gretzky, and Mark Messier. The WHA successfully challenged the NHL's reserve clause, allowing greater movement of players. After battling over players and markets, the WHA merged with the NHL in 1979, and teams such as the Oilers and the Jets were absorbed by the NHL. Number 5, All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. Founded by Philip K. Wrigley, the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League was created to keep baseball popular, as some of the stars in the major leagues were drafted to fight in World War II. The Dodgers' Branch Rickey also played a key role in the formation of the league, which featured legendary players like Jimmy Fox as manager. In its 11-year run, which began in 1943, the Rockford Peaches were the dominant team with 4 championships. In total, over 600 women played in the league, and in 1948, the league's peak year, 10 teams attracted over 900,000 fans to their games. In fact, this league even inspired the making of one of the most popular sports films ever, A League of Their Own. Number 4, the United States Football League, USFL. Most sports fans love the game of football so much they wouldn't mind seeing it played all year round. Well, the United States Football League offered that delight for 3 straight seasons. Designed by David Dixon, the league's aim was to bring legitimate professional football in the spring and summer, and it worked. Many coaches such as Marv Levy, Jim Mora, and Steve Spurrier were involved. On the field, stars like Reggie White, Steve Young, Jim Kelly, and Herschel Walker offered plenty of highlights. Unfortunately, a group of several owners, led by Donald Trump, went to court against the NFL for having a monopoly on the game of football. The USFL won the case but were forced to fold soon after. Number 3. The American Football League, AFL. The National Football League had ruled the professional football world since 1920. While other leagues tried to compete, the NFL didn't have much competition to worry about until the American Football League. Featuring franchises like the Raiders, Patriots, Jets, Bills, Broncos, Chiefs, Chargers, and Titans, the league lasted for 9 years. Thanks to TV deals with ABC and NBC, as well as signing some of college football's best, including 1959 Heisman winner Billy Cannon, the AFL provided capable competition to the NFL. After the two leagues rated each other of players, the NFL and AFL agreed to a seismic merger in 1966, which changed football for the better. Number 2. The American Basketball Association, ABA. Though it lasted only 11 years, the American Basketball Association's impact on the league continues to this very day. Featuring legendary players like Rick Barry, Julius Erving, George Gervin, Artis Gilmore, and David Thompson, the league was known for its showy, eye-appealing style. The league folded in 1976 and had 4 of its teams, the Nuggets, Pacers, Spurs, and Nets, absorbed by the NBA. And perhaps its most important contribution to basketball, the ABA was the first league which featured the three-point shot. The league also had the first slam dunk contest and, unlike the NBA at the time, they had markets in southeastern regions like North Carolina, Virginia, and Kentucky. And number 1, the Negro Leagues. Between Moses Fleetwood Walker's last game in 1884 and Jackie Robinson's professional debut in 1947, Major League Baseball went nearly 60 years without a black or Latino player in its league. A gentleman's agreement was made between owners to disbar minorities from professional baseball. To combat such institutional racism, Negro Leagues were developed by player, manager, and executive Rube Foster. Featuring the likes of Oscar Charleston, Cool Papa Bell, Josh Gibson, and Satchel Paige, the league had some of the best players ever. Legends like Hank Aaron and Willie Mays began their careers in the league. Though they weren't truly recognized at the time, many players from the Negro Leagues are now honored in Cooperstown. Do you think there's a defunct sports league we missed on our ranking? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, then like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.